In the episode number 132 of the A.S.A.P Tech News, we talk about the latest AMD Radeon graphics card drivers. EK Waterblock launches a new CPU waterblock for the Intel LGA 1700 socket. Thermalright announces a new high-end air CPU cooler, and DeepCool has a new low-profile CPU cooler available. We start with AMD and their latest graphics card driver, now at version 23.7.2. This is a certified release and thus not a beta driver. This new driver is in fact the first driver for the AMD 700 series iGPU, which are present on the AMD Phoenix APUs. What this new release brings out is fixes for a few issues, which includes Radeon anti-lag in Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. Random corruption may be observed around some player models while playing Hatsune Miku Project Diva Megamix Plus on some AMD graphics cards such as the Radeon RX 6900 XT. Higher than expected GPU memory utilization when using certain record and stream settings such as install replay. Other issues include display signal may be lost after switching windows on certain adaptive sync enabled displays on some AMD graphics cards. Audio may randomly become out of sync with video when recording from AMD Software Adrenalin Edition with AVC and HAVC codecs. And of course, this driver also has plenty of unsolved issues left for the next release, and this is the case for all manufacturers and all of their drivers. Next, EK Waterblock has a new ProLine high-performance waterblock for the Intel LGA 1700 socket. This new block is called EK Pro CPU Waterblock 1700 and is priced at no less than 167.90 euros. This CPU waterblock is an enterprise-grade product which features two standard G1¼ threaded ports on the top, with the top plate being machined from acetal, while the hold-down bracket is made from laser-cut stainless steel. This new model uses a variant of the EK Quantum Velocity 2 cooling engine. This has a specific mounting pressure and cold plate geometry combination to fit the LGA 1700 processors. This cooling engine also has a low hydraulic flow restriction, which makes it ideal for usage in low fluid silent systems. This waterblock is expected to ship for delivery and purchase late July of 2023. We continue with DeepCool, which have launched their new top-flow, low-profile CPU cooler called the DeepCool NA600. This new CPU cooler has a height of just 67mm, which means that you can use this cooler with RAM modules that are up to 40mm in height. In addition, this cooler uses 6 copper-made heat pipes to move the heat from the CPU and into the heatsink. The fan used with the AN600 CPU cooler is a slim 120mm PWM-enabled fluid dynamic bearing fan that has a top-down airflow which will cool the VRM components of the motherboard as well. The CPU cooler is already available for purchase for a price of $54.99 US. And finally, Thermaltake announces their new high-end air CPU cooler, the Thermaltake Tough Air 710 Black. This is a dual fin stack air CPU cooler that is the same cooler as the previously announced Thermaltake Tough Air 710. The black model is pretty much the black variant of the same cooler with a different name and color scheme. Also, apart from the color of the heatsink and the fan used, these coolers are identical and have a dual tower heatsink design with two Tough Fan 14 fans pre-installed. These are 140mm fans that have a maximum speed of 1400 RPM. The cooler uses no less than 7 6mm thick nickel-plated copper heat pipes which make direct contact with the base plate of the CPU cooler. This CPU cooler has a TDP rating of 250 watts and the pricing is not yet known. And this is the end of the episode number 132 of the A.S.A.P Tech News, one of the few tech news series which aims to deliver you the news as fast as possible for your convenience.